Are we on the final mission, or is it 19?
This is literally the last one.
We're playing chess.
I think 5 has exactly 20 missions.
Really?
Yeah.
Right in the third one, it's funny.
Some of them you can replay, because, like, I think it's the fourth one. No, not the fourth one. 7? The 7th one, you get the choice between Nero or V.
That's cool.
So you can go. You get a trophy for going back and replaying it as the other character.
That's cool.
Obviously, I've never done that because I do not like V.
Yeah, it's like that's my mission. I think it's like 3 or 4. It's like I just started playing as. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to remember all these damn attack patterns of
I say, like, after
or whatever his name.
After
is.
playing
Nero.
5, I actually like playing as Nero more than Dante.
Yeah, because he doesn't even have like he can't like grab enemies from afar. That's why I don't like him in 4 really that much, because he's like.
Yeah, because
he's gonna grab him from down there. It's just,
I say
it's
Dante
just more
can't do he can't fucking grab people from like 4 feet
that's why
away.
it's just like Nero's in 4. It's like, damn, I don't want to play as Dante.
Of course.
Because even the remake did that, where the stupid Dante could like grab enemies from like above or pull them forward. It's like, that was cool.
How's this mission again? So very much.
Have you got to the part where Nero says fucking 5? He's I think it's in 3. Like in mission 3.
Maybe, I don't remember.
He's like, you know what? We're taking down this fucking tree. That's the first time he says it.
I gotta admit, this guy's like the stupidest demon ever. He really is.
Oh yeah.
What I noticed was in 3 is where Dante's like his more cartoonish personality started.
Yeah.
This game ramps it up, like turns the fucking dial to 11,
yeah.
and 5 turns it down a little bit. It's like, you know what? Let's calm him down a little bit.
Yeah, because remember, like the Shakespeare or whatever it was.
Yeah, the
like,
Shakespeare
like,
part.
This is how they took that switch, they cranked it up so far where they broke it off
for this game,
and then they fixed it for 5. No,
yeah, then they put it back for 5, and they toned it down. They went from like fucking a dial that goes to 10, they turn it up to like 40. And they kind of dialed it back to like a 7.
No. This is what they did. Okay. 4. They made 4. They broke it off, right? They turned it too much. They broke it, and then they made the remake and kind of like patched it with duct tape.
That was super cool. Duct tape.
It's thrown together Dante because he's so hideous, and they just made a new one. 5.
You know,
placed it completely.
Have you beaten the prologue?
Yeah.
You actually beat the prologue with like no upgrades?
Oh, I died.
I was like, no, like you can actually beat that boss.
I was like, where do I even hit him? I thought I was like, just
you have to hit that crystal thing until like its health bar goes away. Then you hit it one more time and then it just like disappears for a while. Then you can kick the shit out of him while he's sitting in his chair. But do not attempt that until you've beaten the game and you have like actual moves and stuff to use on them.
Yeah.
And you know how to use them. Because if you beat the pro and then like go on the next difficulty and just beat the prologue, you'll automatically unlock the next difficulty. Because it's beating the game technically, because you beat the boss.
That's pretty cool, actually. Like
yeah,
games
so
do that really.
I went back and I beat him. That's how I unlocked Son of Sparta.
Really?
I beat the prologue on Devil Hunter right away, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just play through the whole game on Devil Hunter anyway, just to do that. Mission start. I'm pretty sure we have all the upgrades for Mellow.
Here, eyeball.
Nairo.
Multiple eyeballs.
Shoot him.
It's been like, I don't know.
Shoot him.
Guns are actually kind of useful.
Oh, no. What?
The guns are actually useful in 5.
They are. Well,
Never seem useful in these games,
In the prologue fight, this will be a tip when you're doing the prologue fight.
Yeah.
Do not attack the crystal with any melee attacks. Only shoot it.
Oh, I was trying to shoot. I didn't even think it was doing any damage. It's funny.
I say you got to get the full upgrade for charge shot and everything, and it does a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, I love the charge shot.
It's a little time consuming, but
yeah,
it's that's how you get a shield thing down. And as soon as that goes down, run in there and beat the hell out of them. The best arm in the game is the Buster arm. I don't consider any of the arms, like the robot arms, any of them really spoilers.
No.
This is like, they have nothing to do with the bosses that you get them from.
They're just the arms.
But the Buster arm, since obviously you can't grab anyone anymore, the Buster arm lets you do that again.
Oh yeah, I gotta find that one.
But if you get hit while you're using the Buster arm, the arm will break, and you cannot use it anymore. That's why I unlocked the thing, so I can have 8 arms equipped, and all 8 of them were Buster arms.
Sweet. Wait, is there a way you can switch between your arms, or they have to break?
You can switch between them, but switching will break them.
See, that's what I did on accident. I was just like, I pushed a button 3 different times, it broke 3 of my arms. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I a mechanic like that?
Wait,
yeah, you can't switch arms.
I was gonna say yellow was the automatic win, wasn't it?
Yes. Yellow's automatic one.
But I was like, can't you switch?
Red's
Come on, it's a video
fight,
game.
and blue's stop them.
Alright, so I learned, use the Buster, and it's a lot faster than just using the sword.
Oh yeah, because he's so freaking quick about it. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Or the Devil Bringer, I don't fucking remember
Just
what
got
this game
stabbed in the face multiple times.
I say, so after
Yeah,
one is
cool
before
sword.
shows up.
I think it just like stabbed.
Yeah,
Because it was like
It's got
bouncing
the
right in
slice
front of him.
why isn't Nero smart like Dante and just cut the stupid thing in half? Oh,
jump.
I gotta remember how to play this. I haven't actually played a DMC game in like 2 weeks. Ow.
Better than my, I don't know how many months. Maybe a year. No, not a year, but.
What I gotta do is I gotta activate the double trigger, and that's how I do the like 100 suplexes.
That's more easier.
Reminds me of like Dark Souls enemies that just can't rape you.
I don't remember how. Hold on. I gotta look at the my controls.
Damn Xbox controller. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not the Xbox controller. It's just that I don't remember how to
Change the game.
do anything.
I don't know
Alright,
what
so
X does, Y does, A, but...
I changed X to melee attack because what the fuck game has Y as the basic melee attack?
Yeah, right.
It's
What the hell?
stupid. I just played too many Dynasty Warriors games.
Yeah.
Those. I was listening to a soundtrack to one of those, speaking of, and it's fucking amazing.
Oh,
The soundtrack for all of those games is awesome.
Alright.
Because I actually told Seth, when she was here so we could back me up on this, I told him I want to actually buy an electric guitar just so I can play Dynasty Warrior songs when I'm bored.
Sounds cool though.
Yeah.
Fool didn't show up though. Can you believe that? What a punk.
He might later. I doubt it, but you never know.
Yeah.
It's
Devil
alright,
Trigger
let's
is R&B.
do stuff things, and
You find out something.
Aaron does Aaron things, and Rain does Rain things, and I do my things.
Insult?
Change target.
I try not to sound like an insult, but...
Alright, so Exceed
Aha!
is a lot
Yeah,
more
games.
useful than I
There you go.
gave it. What's that?
Is
There you
that...
go. Oh, you want to look at it first? Who wants to look at it first?
Butt burn.
Butt
Exceed
burn.
is a lot more useful than I
Oh.
gave it credit
He's
for.
disappointed.
Because you notice last session I never used Exceed, and I now
Oh, yeah.
realize that Exceed is a lot more useful than I thought.
Yeah, it's like
Melee attack.
it's a lot to
or-
charge up and then fit for.
Well, it's like a what? Oh, I forgot Lady and Trish are playable in this one, in this version. I actually want to
Yeah, I
take
was like,
Virgil and I want to try him out.
Oh, yeah, might as well. It's like, are we playing on the easiest difficulty? Anyway?
Yes.
Might as well, right?
It's like, that my excuse for being bad is that
Carnage. Real talk.
That's what I love about it.
It's just random words on the screen.
Yeah. Right, you'll get a kick out of this one. Remember that I bought it again and beat it.
Yeah,
on
you
360.
bought Dark Souls so many times. And then we got Dark Souls Remastered.
The one time I actually bought it, like from an actual like company, not like just a random seller.
Wait.
Yeah.
Supported it for once.
Alright, so the biggest difference I'm just now noticing is DMC 5 to do the ground slash. In this game you have to do towards the enemy, and attack. In DMC5, you have to do away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's fucking weird.
Oh right. It's kind of hard to pull off in 5 a little bit.
No, it's actually a lot easier. I felt.
Really? What the hell? That was awesome. Wrestling.
I don't think
He broke his neck 3 times.
there's one enemy that you can do some pretty sick suplexes to in 5.
Look at this.
And
That pisses me off. Look
they're
what I
basically the same enemy because actually they're almost exactly the same enemy except they don't use lances, they just use swords.
brought. Look at Brian just for Seth. Such a bastard.
5 or 6.
Ah.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah. You.
Alright, so after 3 is 5.
My class.
Yeah, honestly, 5 would be a good idea.
Speaking of 5.
I say 5 is awesome, except I'm not going to play it because I'm so used to playing it my way that
I mean, you got
I might just have
it
Aaron.
on Xbox, right, Aaron?
Actually, my brother bought it, so he has it on PS4.
Okay, so
Of course, right? I was gonna get it eventually.
do I tell my mom to go try Race 5?
Maybe.
the biggest
I was actually saying, like, Resident Evil 5 would be a good idea. too.
5's biggest downfall is the fact that
Today's number of the day is 5.
5's biggest downfall is the fact that Virgil is not playable.
That's bullcrap, right?
I thought he would be oh shit, come on, run away!
5's pretty funny as well.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah.
Resident Evil 5 anyway.
Oh, DMC5 is pretty funny too.
But yeah, that one's funny too. Just to laugh at though.
5 is the comedy edition for every game, I guess.
Resident Evil 4 is downright hilarious. Just like DMC 4 actually as well.
I say the Devil May Cry games.
They're both
never.
Capcom games, of course. They're both like all the same tropes.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I find Capcom is my favorite developer, I guess.
Are you sure it's just because it's Mega Man?
Not just that. Not just that.
Yo, should you buy Joker?
Yeah.
Me too.
I bought
Used
the
it once.
character pass thing.
Oh, dude.
I haven't played Joker yet.
I played it once when it came out.
Alright, so remember when I said the Virgil being his dad, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
No, it's like right in that.
You look at his design, he wears very similar clothes.
Well, I also watched that little video they have, the history of DMC. It's like the thing straight up says he has the blood of Sparta. It's like, well, that's freaking obvious then.
Yeah,
You know, even
'cause
more
how
obvious.
The Yamato sword is attracted to him in that one mission
Yeah.
where it fixes itself just to go to him.
Yeah, that was pretty
It's
obvious too. Hey, Virgil's barely in the series. He's kind of off taking a nap somewhere.
Yeah, when he's kind of just secluded himself off until
You're looking
Yeah.
for 4.
the 4 is always after 1 until the background.
Alright.
It's
needs to.
I really want him to be playable in 5 because that'd be really fucking cool.
Alright, that'd be so freaking awesome. We put the DLC.
I say they're probably gonna wait and release him as DLC in a month.
Sons of bitches. They always do. He's always DLC.
Fucking assholes.
Alright.
No, what's wrong, dude? I forgot this game had a frog thing.
Perverted frog. For all these little dancers.
There.
That was very
Now my
nice.
sword is hot.
Right.
Get back here, you
Really?
fat bastard.
Really?
Yeah, so roast him.
I declare this sword swing to be really, really hot. Get back here and let me hit you.
You should do that thrust attack where he flies across the map. Yeah.
Oh, I should, activate Exceed and then do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, 'cause that's one of my favorite skills.
Damn.
Yeah, one of the sessions, Yoshi, since I don't know if this is interesting, but we've done the Resident Evil remake, We need to do the original PS1. I'll buy it on like the PS3 network for $6. We'll play it. That would be
The PlayStation 3? You can't buy anything on that anymore. They shut it. No, they shut it down in March.
It's funny. I just looked at it like before that. What the fuck?
Yeah, they shut it down like. Actually, no, the beginning of April. March was the last month it was available.
You're kidding me.
No.
That's funny. I looked at
It pissed me off because I have games
thought
I
that
wish
was
I should have. Like,
PS Plus stuff. they were giving
no,
out.
that's the PlayStation 3 store as a whole is out.
That extra stuff.
Yeah, it does because I have games I wish I would have remembered to re-download them.
That's
first.
why I never, almost ever believe in digital like game codes ever.
And it's like that's why I hate digital games because I know the store's gonna run out and there's gonna be games I'm gonna have deleted.
Like the Wii shop.
Right.
What the hell's the matter with them?
Like they need to find a way to, shut down the stores. However, let people continue to download the stuff.
I think Seth said if it's in your downloads you can still get it, but you can't just buy something off the store. So
that's understandable.
I think he
Wii
said
shop doesn't do that.
the Wii shop.
Nintendo, remember, they're strippers. They don't care about you. They just care about your money.
I didn't buy anything off the Wii shop anyway, so
I
doesn't affect me.
I didn't either
bought
because I only
Smash
had a
Bros. 64.
Wii for like a year. But I think he said if it's in your, I think I gave you something in my pocket. That's
Lucky
bugging
number
the hell
4
out of me.
again.
Whoops.
I think he said if it's in your downloads, you can just re-download it again.
Whoops, I left my book at my work.
The
The Hobbit. No.
Oh no!
Wait, nobody touches
You
it.
forgot the Hobbit.
No, I forgot to freaking Hobbit.
Man,
The Bible.
this is so much easier than last time.
I know.
Victory.
Damn it!
You still got that bosses.
Damn.
No, I just remembered
Oh, it's this.
to grab health before doing
no.
that. I forgot because every platform has like a little bit of health I can grab. And me being a dumbass and forgetting how to play
I
DMC.
swear, these bosses are so lame.
Apparently this boss is easier as Dante, and I did not think that because Dante cannot grab and fucking like knee in the face
Yeah,
100 times.
Creature.
I guess like last time we were kind of rushing it too.
I say we were kind of.
He said to work in like an hour.
Damn it! I keep forgetting.
Now we
his
don't
air
have to worry about that, right? Or,
No.
Okay.
I just like literally started my weekend yesterday.
News.
So I work on Sunday night now.
Mm.
When me and Mark both work at the same place, we trade shifts all the time.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, you want to work this day and I'll work this one? Sure.
Owie! Hey, get out of here! Fuck you. Oops! I jumped towards her instead of to the side. I went through and I found every blue orb in DMC 5.
Yeah.
One of them is so fucking hidden. There's no way you'd find it without by purposely looking for it. The only way you'd be able to find it is on accident.
There's always at least one of those in every game, right? There's always some hidden bullshit.
Yeah.
Frame.
Damn. You're not gonna find it here. And then be like, how did you find that? I don't know. I just
It's an
found it.
It's kind of like
No, I had to look it up because I'm like,
it's kind of like reminds me of Dark Souls 2 in a way. It's like there's like a certain like hell pit and it's like really dark. And Mark told me I was like, how would anybody discover this little spot? 'Cause you're supposed to like fall off a cliff when it's just like blackness. It's just death. He gets knocked off the cliff and he just lands on a cliff with a door and he like finds like the best weapon in the game. Like, what the hell? You found that?
That's kind of.
Yeah, it's just like it's how you get the secret ending, of course. You gotta get the 5
you know what I
souls.
still never understood? The ending in Bloodborne when you turn into a fucking squid, little squid monster.
That also did not make any sense. So.
Well, of course. Yeah, because it's like, why would the hunter want to become one of
Like
the
that
great?
ending had to deal with what, the blood vessels or something.
And apparently there's a monster just sitting on the moon. He's just hanging out up there. It's like,
Oh,
what the
he's the moon presence or something?
Yeah, the moon presence is like, there's a monster on the moon.
see, that's the thing.
That's news to me. I wasn't even looking and I dodged that attack.
Yeah, Yoshi, that's the true ending. When you become the magic squid. When you became a great one. That's what they're called.
It's so confusing.
I know, it's like, well, it's from software, which is sick.
Yeah. Well,
I guess first
I
one.
technically do own Bloodborne if I have PS4 and PS Plus. Because that's when I created my account, is when Bloodborne and Ratchet & Clank were free. It's like, I'm going to create my account and get those for free. You know,
I didn't even get to
have
grab
a couple
her
games
once.
when I do get anything.
Wait, that bull honky, I didn't even get to grab her once.
Does PS Plus do that as well? Where like,
What?
if you have the service and you download the game during that month, you get to play it, even if you renewed it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You can
Actually,
keep it, but if your PS Plus runs out, you're not allowed to play that game anymore until you renew it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I find out they did.
That's
that
how
for Xbox One only as well.
Yeah, it's
So-
like that's why I always thought like the Xbox One Gold was
You know, Killing
better,
Floor
'cause you
2?
could keep
360 is if
Yeah.
you lose it, you can still play it.
or
No.
Xbox now, like Battlefront 2. We both got Battlefront 2, man.
Yeah,
know,
the
um,
good Battlefront 2.
Alright.
For sure is.
You know, Killing Floor 2?
Yeah.
Seth got that game for free like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, on PS Plus, it was
Okay.
free. Fuck yeah.
That's sweet.
5
That's
or
one of the.
6.
That's like one of the only games me and Seth play. 5 or 6.
Yep.
At least they have a reason, because it's like, yeah. That's why Gold was so much better, because they give you 4 games, and 2 of them you actually get to keep no matter what, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if they could be like Battlefront 2, or your favorite Metal Gear Revenge.
Metal Gear Revengeance was made by the guys that made DSP.
I know, isn't that hilarious? They had an off day.
No shit.
Somebody dropped like brownies and weed in
Alright, you know what I found out? Look at
What?
these swords. Recognize what they look like.
They look familiar.
They look like the swords in this game, obviously, because they are. But if you look in Nico's van, you can find one of them.
Really?
Yeah, it's a smaller version, but it's in there.
Funny, I've only been in Nico's van today.
It's
it's the funny part.
no, like at the start menu.
Ah, gotcha. I like the upgrade menu. It's actually cool for once in the games, you know. Feels more alive.
But if you look in there, you can find one of those swords. It's in the gallery thing, and you're looking at the music.
Of course, isn't that her father as well? Or is that the
Yeah.
other guy?
That's her
That
dad.
makes sense, I
This is her
guess, right?
dad. They mention it several times.
Yeah.
Not by name, but they just like
Well, makes sense why I should have a
expect
sword.
you to figure it out.
Yeah.
Time to die. I
Because
don't want to die.
there's like, all right, so these guys are not stupid. They could probably figure it out.
Was he just did he regain health?
I think he just gained. Oh,
Well, sure.
Yeah, mythic bosses are kind of irritating in this game.
the bosses are really easy. It's just I'm really bad right now.
I
Go Speaking of being really bad, I posted on Twitter when I found my last blue orb.
Yeah.
I'm like, in celebration, I'm gonna bully this boss. And there's a video I posted, Yoshi, if you can find it, and if you want to. Kind of like pause all audio and just like the video itself, and just play like my little posted video over it.
Because we've already seen this guy get killed, so who cares?
I mean, like, and then once my video's over, you just resume it like right now. I don't know, whatever. No! No! Let me grab you!
It's like a fly in a house.
It's like a mosquito in One Punch Man.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, Season 2 started the beginning of April.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to start.
It's a lot lower quality than the first season.
What the hell?
Yeah, they changed animation studios.
Oh, I heard that part, and I was like, people are mad about that.
I kind of was, because it's bad. Seth binged like all of the episodes just like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like the one anime Seth will watch is One Punch Man.
I still don't know what the anime is in general.
Really?
I still haven't watched anything.
Oh,
Shame on me.
Yeah, Raiden, did you see Brawler yet?
no. I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for Dragon Ball itself to just kind of die.
Me too. I kind of like, but
After Z, it just all kind of sucks.
yeah, I actually would say it pretty much ends when Cell dies. That's it. Like that's it. That's where it truly ends.
I can deal with Boo. Boo's alright, but as soon as Z ends, like everything else kind of
Yeah, I agree.
Sucks.
Like I can accept Boo, but it's just like when certain parts of like they're remember like that hyperbolic time chamber scene is just like they're planning and then he's like just sipping a soda pop. He's like, you ready yet? And I'm just like, wow, this is such a stupid villain sometimes.
Like, oh hey, that was a lot faster than last time.
A lot fast.
Raiden, I thought that was you said that was all filler, right? Where
Most of it was
hyperbolic time chamber. It's like that was
the
still
hyperbolic
Kai.
The hyperbolic time chamber actually happened in the book.
Really?
Yeah.
Where they like scream so loud they rip a hole in the dimension.
Yeah, that's actually how they did that.
See, I said that. I was like, remember that? And you're like, no, that's filler. I'm like, oh, really? And it's like, and then I watched Kyle. I'm like, he lied to me.
No, most of what happened in there is filler. The hyperbolic time chamber stuff
Yeah.
probably could have been condensed into like 2 episodes
Right.
instead of like 9. Like most of that was filler.
Well,
How do I get in there?
I admit that Brawler movie was actually really freaking good.
My eyes.
Freeze's in it, man.
Hold on, I gotta check around this place to see if there's like spare health.
That's Kool-Aid or Red Pain. I can't tell.
It's a Bloody Mary. It's an alcohol.
Oh yeah. Well, sure. I guess.
Cool bean, man.
Also,
Seriously.
there's I'll wait till the cutscene's over and explain
Dante
it.
being
Because Yoshi's seen it. I'll guarantee he does because he follows me on Twitter.
Yeah.
But it's something I've noticed a while ago. It's like a month.
Hey, kid! You should see what I'm going through!
Hey, kid. Oh, hey, Chase. Forgot to turn off notifications. Oops.
He's got his pedo Pikachu.
That was a terrible mission. No way that is even an A rank, because that was god awful.
S A.
Hey, rank, at least.
Damn, oh, better than I thought.
Ass.
Sa. Oh, since cutscene's over. Oh yeah.
Actually,
Since
forgot.
cutscene's over, I'll explain it. All 3, Nero, Dante, and Virgil, all 3 of them were in Power Rangers.
Really?
Nero and Virgil were Power Rangers themselves. Their voice actors were.
That's awesome.
Nero, Johnny Young Bosch, you can just put pictures up of them as I'm mentioning them. He was the black one in the first season. Technically first season? Virgil was from one that I think it was 2001. I put a tweet out about it because I found it out. He was like, it was a time travel season.
Yeah.
And he was the coolest one because he was the extra guy, and the extra guy is always the coolest one because he shows up about halfway through every season.
Oh yeah, of course.
He was the coolest one. My favorite one. I actually watched that whole series after I found that out, just because I knew Virgil was in it. So I binged an entire season of Power Rangers just because Virgil was in it.
Pretty cool that they're all in it though. That's pretty sweet.
Dante is not a Power Ranger. He's an extra in the season that Virgil is in.
Yeah.
He appears in 2 or 3 episodes. He's in the first episode as a guy that the Power Rangers jack a car from. There's like, we need your car, and they grab him by the shirt and they throw him out. And he's like, ooh. Then he's a tour guide in another part. And he's like, oh, this guy's over here, let's go get him. And it's just like he's leading this tour group like around a movie lot. There's a ton of Jurassic Park references in that series too. But yeah, that's
Did
where
you guys steal my car?
no, his first episode counterpart is from the future, so that takes place in the future. The other
so
one,
he doesn't know that his car gets jacked.
technically, they're 2 different people.
Okay.